is here. We are live. Hello, YouTube. Nobody here yet, but we're live. We'll give it a few minutes. We'll see how we get on. See what happens. Expecting a couple, but either way, we'll have some fun. Wherever you are, wherever you're watching from, hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good week and that you are feeling super ready and raring to go for another session. So, got a little bit of a different setup with a few things today. Things we may have touched on a little bit before. All you need for today's setup is, I'm going to repeat this for those who come in a little bit later on. If you're rewatching it, I know I'm super early, but instead of me just sitting here in silence and like awkwardly staring at the screen, there was one person here, and now they've gone. But yeah, all we need, those who are watching this back, is a sofa will do something around knee height, hip height. Highest, you could argue this is a little bit lower than my knee height, to use as a surface to work off of, and that's it. You just need your body weight and some water on hand, which I have hiding over there, bringing a whole different angle of our living room again. Don't say I don't spoil you guys with the angles. I know you all love different angles. But yes, if you're just to talk through, if you're watching this back, instead of me just sitting here and waiting for people to turn up and sitting in silence, then you've got a couple of minutes to go through. With the setup for today, you have 2 blocks. We're doing slightly different things with the blocks this time around, instead of it being the same principle on each. So on the first one, we've got a kind of an every minute on the minute approach. So within the first minute, you need to get 6 reps on press ups, which we're going to have a look at a bit of a variation with today, prone tees and glute bridges. So you need to do that all within the first minute. Any time left within that minute is yours to rest. As soon as the next minute starts, we then go into 30 seconds, as many reps as you can with jumping jacks, and then you have 30 seconds rest, and that repeats. And then on the second one, we're playing around with some isometric work using the sofa or your knee to hip high elevation for a sort of like a dip isometric with a core tuck as well. And then what you're going to do from there is go into some dips, some real spicy bodyweight leg extension progression using a elevation as well, and some Bulgarian split squats. And we're just going to get 5 rounds of that in, 30 seconds rest after each, and work to reps as opposed to sort of like an EMOM setup with that. So a bit more strength work, if you will. Not worrying about the pace as much. But yes, one person jumped in midway through the explanation. I was just sort of like running through an explanation, whoever you are, wherever you are, for those who are rewatching this to have a look at. So I'm not just sat here in silence while I'm waiting for everyone to turn up. But to be fair, it's only just come to 1:30 now. I was like 3 or 4 minutes early. I was just sort of sat here twiddling my thumbs, like, cool, got a different angle going on today with the living room. So let's like get the angles in, make sure I'm not gonna like disappear in the frame as I go through. So you can pretty much see my whole body if I'm like here, right? So that's good. We've got that ticked off. If you can, whoever you are, if you can comment on the live chat, let me know. If not, then don't. That's fine. But it'd be awesome to hear from you, whoever you are and wherever you are in the world. Whether it's a message on here or if you've got me on any other social media, just let me know how you're getting on. That would be awesome. I'm going to give it a few minutes. Like I say, I did rock up early today, just for getting angles in and stuff like that, just make sure everything's where it needs to be. But get settled in. All you need today, just to reiterate, is something that's knee to hip height, a nice stable surface to work off of. So we're going to be doing like a dip variation and some sort of leg work off of the surface. So it needs to be nice and sturdy, nice and stable. Make sure it's not going to fall over or you're not going to fall off of it. But then if your balance is bad, I can't have a huge role in that. Just don't fall over, basically. Yes, and that's all you need today. No broomstick, no weights, just body weight and just body weight, and using a knees hip high stable surface, which isn't the easiest thing to say, especially if you're going to try and say it quickly. 2 of you guys, hello, whoever you are, magical second person, thank you for being here. You haven't missed much apart from me just explaining things on repeat, because 3 of you, boom, because I got here early and I thought, right, well, instead of just sitting here in silence for those that are watching it back, and not seeing it live, I've already explained what we're doing like 3 times. So those who are not watching it live, you're probably going to want to skip forward a little bit and get down to business as to the actual setup itself and the warm-up. But whoever you are, if you just jumped in, if you can comment on the live chat, let me know who you are. Let me know where you are, what you're doing, how you are. And just to reiterate again, for those last who just came in, all we need is a knee to hip high surface that's nice and sturdy. So I'm using my sofa. You could use a table, anything that's like around that surface height. You can use as a sort of like pressing point for a couple of exercises. Jackie's here. Hello, Jackie. Hope you're well. Give it another minute or so. I think it's looking like it's going to be a quieter one today, to be honest with you. But we shall make a start in just a second. Bit of floor space, sturdy surface to work off of. Say, I was joking around with Jackie earlier on that I put in my post on Facebook, which you may or may not have seen. You could use a very, very willing and well-trained dog as your stable surface. But I wouldn't actually recommend that. I was just sticking around. John's here as well. Hello, John. How are you doing today, bud? Hope your legs are feeling a little bit more nimble and ready for action after you said you were doing a fair bit of running and walking. So I hope they've eased off a little bit. If not, have no fear, because we're going to run through a bit of mobility and movement prep work, and we'll get going very, very soon. Yes, Jackie. Remember your dogs. Nobody wants a calm dog though, do they? Good. So blood flow is already going to be up for your legs anyway. It is especially the second block of today. The 2 blocks we're doing are slightly different. First one's a bit higher intensity wise with CV work, a bit, and then the second one's a bit more of a strength block, without us worrying too much about how quickly we get the reps in. We're just, as long as we get them in, it doesn't matter too much. I hope you guys aren't having any issues with the stream today, because the numbers are jumping around a little bit. But let's look to make a start with our pulse raiser, shall we? I'm just going to stitch my charger on so my laptop doesn't die midway through. I did a live stream on Instagram last night, did a bit of a Q&A, and had an absolute nightmare. Tried to do it on my iPad, and it was running low on battery. I preempted it, so I tried to, work out how to plug in the charger whilst it was in the stand. That wouldn't work. So I had to awkwardly try and prop it up, and it kept on falling over. So that was a bit of a drama in itself. It got a bit more charge, took it off charge. I forgot about it. It then died midway through the live stream. As I went to kind of get the stream back up on my phone, I got up to move something, booted my glass of water all over the floor. It went really well. So anyway, that's a nice bit of waffle, isn't it? Right, let's get started, shall we? What I want us to do is, not that, you can do that if you want. I want you to start off stood up with your feet at a hip width. And what we're going to do is we're going to run through some good old-fashioned inchworms or walkouts, depending on where you are in the world and what you know them as. So I want you to have feet at hip width, knees soft. We're thinking about the hips traveling back away from the center line, almost like you're going in for a toe touch. Bend the knees if you need to, but look to get that big stretch of the hamstrings, and then walk the hands out until you're in like a press up or straight on plank position. Then walk back up from there. So hands all the way back in, and then back up to standing. And same again, knees are just softened, hips travel back from the center line. Hands come into contact with the floor, and walk. So nice steady control. Walk back in. As you push back in, you start to push back in. Imagine you've got a piece of rope tied around your hips, and that's just being pulled up as you walk back in. So you're going to get a nice big stretch. I think mainly it completely varies on the person. Down through the back of the legs, maybe a bit into the lower back as well, but we're just getting a bit of movement through the shoulders, loading through the shoulders and arms. Yep. Let's get one more of these, please. Excellent. From here, we're going to stay in the straight arm position. I want you to step the foot to the outside of the hand, just as far as you can with the foot flat, then bend through the back knee, almost like you're going into a bit of a lunge position. Keep the knee hovering from the floor, bring the leg straight, step back out, and then switch. Don't worry about how far up the foot's going, as long as you can get the foot flat. If it's easier in between, like I'm just doing, I almost instinctively look to raise my hips up. Whatever comes naturally, I don't mind what you do in between. You can just get a bit more of a stretch through the hamstrings and the lower back by doing that as you go through if you need to. If not, no problem. As you go through, your body just accepts and understands what we're doing without forcing, sort of take the feet a little bit further forward. Let's do one more of those per side, please. Once you've on your last one, drop down into half kneeling like so, please. So your hands should be, if they're not in line with your feet, just bring them back in so you've got about 2 90-degree angles and the hands in line with your foot. Okay? From this position, take the hand on the side of the leg, on the same side of the leg, sorry, off the floor, bend the elbow, drop the elbow down towards the heel. Again, don't look to force it, come up, out, and extend. Drop down through, up, out, extend. Yeah, 4 or 5 of these on this side. Again, don't look to force it. As low as you comfortably can. Then ease off and switch. Half kneeling again. Hands start off in line here. Elbow bent. Drop the elbow down towards the heel. Up, out, and extend. Work down into that stretch. Depending on the person, may feel that a bit in the inner groin. May feel it more on the hamstring. Completely down to the individual. You may feel it a bit in the lower back. 4 or 5 of these again. Cool. From here, let's drop into all fours. Let's get a bit more movement through the spine. Think cable coming from your belly button. That's being pulled into the floor, so lower back goes down. Hands are set directly underneath the shoulders. Shrug your shoulders all the way from your ears. So you've got a bit of a compressed position here with the back. Starting position with head up, eyes forward, chin up. I want you to think about squeezing your glutes underneath first. Travel up, then spread the shoulder blades, then draw chin to chest. And then from here, we lead by pulling the head up. Shoulders come away from the ears. Then draw the belly button down towards the floor again. And again, glutes underneath. Push away, open the back up. Chin to chest. Head comes up. Scoop and draw back down. And again. Back down and through. Awesome. From here, what I'd like us to do is go into a little bit of further rotation through the back. You've got the space from the hand and the leg. Reach through that space, keep your arms close to each other, then back out and switch. One more of these per side. Then pull the shoulder towards the floor as you go through. And ease. From this position, if you spin yourself around, hand set, comfortable but shoulder width sort of position. And then fingers nice and spread out. What I want us to do from here, the feet at about a hip width, bridge the hips up, draw your shoulders down away from your ears, and control back down. And again, pull the shoulders down, push the hips up, squeeze, glutes and core, control down. 2 more like that. Lead by pulling the shoulders away from the ears, push the hips up, core and glutes on, control down. 1 more. Excellent. Then from this position, just take yourself into a comfortable stance. What I'd like us to do is pull the foot in towards you. So heel comes in towards, and lift up, out, control down. Pull in, heel towards your glute, up, leg fully extends and out. 4 or 5 of these per side. So pull in as far as you can. Heel hovers from the floor, straighten the leg off, down, out and through. Bet you're probably feeling this quads, hamstrings, hip flexors a fair bit, maybe a bit through the core. Once you hit those reps, switch over sides, keep the torso nice and upright. Pull in, leg extends, and through. In, leg extends, and through. So these little bits here You may notice a bit of a crossover with some of the movements we're doing today. I'm just sort of prepping the movement patterns themselves. Again, that bit of stimulus. Once you've hit those, ease off there. Have a swig of your waters and let me know how you're feeling. I'm going to move my water over here. Otherwise, I'm going to keep on going back over there. All right. So, what we're doing first up today is we're having a look at all body weight. We're looking at, to begin with, a press-up variation. I need a haircut as well. It's getting a bit out of hand. I might just embrace it. Bring the fringe back, you know. But yeah, so my trail of thought's awful, especially awful today. What we've got is we're going to do press-ups. What I want us to do is play around a bit with the intensity with them. So if you're often working from your knees, which is absolutely fine, what I'd like us to do today is instead of going from your knees, go from the full straight position, but come off the edge of your surface. So you're going to get just a whole lot of butt angle from here. Sorry, it's not the best angle. Hands still set directly underneath the shoulders. Feet come out so a same width. Core and glutes on. Control down to the sofa and push away. Okay? So exactly the same principles. We've got the hands elevated. Jackie, we do this one in training. So this will probably be a nice sort of variation for you. But equally, if you're a bit of a press-up whiz, after the first couple, maybe not go straight in with it. If you're comfortable with press-ups, maybe first round, do it just from a flat surface. But then what you could do, if you wanted to nudge the intensity up a little bit, is you could elevate your feet. So same principles again, hands directly underneath shoulders, core and glutes tight, control down through, push away. Okay? So, those are the variations. Or of course, you can just do it from the floor. It's absolutely fine. But look to get one of those variations in at some point, depending on you. If they're really comfortable from the floor after a round or two, elevate the feet. From there, we're then going into a prone T. So a bit of work from the back. We've done this one a few times before. You're going to lay face into the ground, arms to the side. What I want you to think about doing is lifting the arms off the floor, but by doing so, you're retracting your shoulders. So we're not just like flapping our arms back. When you lead with the shoulders, draw your shoulders into the center line and control out. Go in, squeeze the shoulders together, control out. Simple thing you can do to nudge the intensity up here is don't let the hands or the arms touch the floor in between. Keep them hovering above, draw in, then control down. Okay? Then from there, bit of posterior chain work. We're going to do a kneeling glute drive. So quite similar in some aspects to the the starting position anyway, to the bodyweight leg extension you may have done with me before with these classes. Knees around the hip width, just a comfortable position. Core's tight. Instead of keeping the hips locked in, I want us to lead really with the hips here. Okay, so hips come back towards your heels, then push your tailbone forward, squeeze your glutes, hamstrings get involved a little bit as well. I guarantee you'll probably feel a bit of an active stretch through the hamstrings through the quads, on the front of the legs here and through the hips as you do this. But think, as you come forward, tuck the tailbone underneath, squeeze your glutes, and control back down. Okay? So, those are the 3 exercises. Time is of the essence on this first round. You need to get 6 reps on each within the first minute. So an EMOM setup for that first minute. And then after that, we're going to go straight into some jumping jacks. So as soon as the second minute starts, we have 30 seconds of jumping jacks or star jumps, whatever you want to call them. I don't mind. Flat out. So what I'd like to see is we're going to be nice and light on our feet, starting around the hip width, arms relaxed to the side, feet out, arms up towards an overhead position, sort of at least in line with the ears, and staying on the balls of your feet really the whole way through. Okay? You can't see my head, but you don't need to. My arms are going above my head, I promise. So you have 30 seconds that is as quick as you can, as many reps as you can, to keeping the pace up, staying nice and light, nice and springy. Jackie, just test this out because you're sort of bouncing through the ball of the foot. If you need a variation with this, just let me know because I know your calf's still healing. So yes, 6 press-ups, 6 prone tees, 6 glute bridges, not glute bridges, kneeling glute bridges within the first minute. As soon as the second minute starts, 30 seconds flat out of jumping jacks. We then have 30 seconds rest, then we repeat. Does that make sense? So essentially 2 minutes of work, then we repeat. So just to clarify again, you need 6 press-ups. Play around with the elevation. 6 prone tees, 6 kneeling glute bridges in a minute. You need to get them within a minute. And then we've got 30 seconds of jumping jacks as soon as the second minute starts, and then you have 30 seconds rest. Okay, so you must get all those reps in for the first 3 exercises, then the first minute, then 30 seconds, as many reps as you can with your jumping jacks, and rest. Relatively straightforward, right? It's not too bad. Not too bad. So, Jackie, we've already got a crowd from you. I'm thinking that's a good thing. John, are we good? Show me your sloth. I don't know. Sounds weirder than it probably should do. I did have a notification ping through. Let's see what's going on. Nothing to do with the class. Stop distracting me, telephone. John, yes, good man. 2 sloths and a flexing arm. So I'm going to have the timer going. I might even spoil you guys and see if I can prop up. It'll probably end in disaster because whenever I propped anything up yesterday, it just kept on falling over. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it there anyway. But the thing is, if you can see it, I can't see it. I definitely need to see it. So you're just going to have to trust me again. Nobody said they don't trust me. I'm just paranoid about this. We're only going to be doing myself over, right? So everyone understand. Press-ups, prone tees, kneeling glute drive, 6 reps on each. That needs to be in within the first minute. If you have any time left over within the minute, that's yours to rest, get in a swig of water, whatever you want to do. Make a quick cup of tea. I don't mind. And then after that, we go into 30 seconds. Yeah, it's definitely dangerous. It is definitely dangerous. It's asking for trouble, Jack, isn't it? And then, especially around all this electric stuff, wouldn't be the first time I've knocked a drink all over my laptop. Probably wouldn't be the last either. But anyway, back on track. 30 seconds jumping jacks, many reps as you can within 30 seconds, then 30 seconds rest. Yeah, cool. We're all good. So let's make a start. So think if you've been working at a flat surface for your press-ups more recently, then start at flat press-ups and then have a look at going into the feet elevated ones after that. If you've been working from your knees, go elevated with the hands, okay? Everyone into starting positions for your press-ups, please. I'm going to count us down from 5 and we'll make us start. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 6 press-ups in. The first thing to tick off. Remember, time is against us here. Once you've done those, lay face into the floor, retract shoulders, arms in line with the shoulders themselves, draw in, squeeze the back, and control off. That is 25 seconds gone. Then kneeling glute drive, the hips come back, core stays tight, squeeze your glutes forward, hamstrings and glutes on, tuck your tailbone underneath, pull the bottom of the pelvis through, and control down. Cool. Got about 15 seconds left. Should be a nice, easy start to this, really. 10 more seconds, then we've got jumping jacks for 30 seconds. Make sure you've got it all ticked off. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds jumping jacks. Feet and arms up and out and back in. Stay light on your feet. Stay on the ball of your feet the whole way through. Then we've got 30 seconds rest. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds rest. Quick swig of water. Mum. Hello. Hope you're feeling better. You're probably going to want to do some sort of a warm-up before you come straight in with this. All right, 10 more seconds. We're going in with the next round. Same again. 3, 2, 1. Heels elevated if you want a bit more intensity with your press ups. 6 is on everything. Prone T's, arms to the side. Lead all the movement with the shoulders. 6 for those as well. Into your kneeling position. Core tight, hips travel back. Then we go into our glute drive. Tuck your tailbone forward, legs straight. Control down. I say legs straight. Straight line from knee, hip, and shoulder at the top. Be hard to get your legs straight here. Ten seconds left. Make sure you've got all those exercises done within that minute. In 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Let's get it. 30 seconds off. Many reps as you can. Stay springy on your feet. Stay light. Press through the ball of the foot. Halfway. 15 gone. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds off. 2 rounds down. 3 to go. All right. So, same setup coming in 20 seconds time. Press ups. If you're comfortable with them from the floor, elevate your feet. If you've been working from your knees, elevate the hands. 6 reps. Prone T's. Arms in line with the shoulders. Retract and draw in. 5 seconds till next round. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Just go up to 15 seconds. Gone. "25 seconds gone." Once you've done your T's, kneeling glute drive. Nice upright kneeling position. Flex the hips back, flex through the knees. Heels towards your hips. And then power through, but lead with the hips. Thrust the hips forward, tuck your tailbone underneath, squeeze hamstrings and glutes, and control down. If you're getting a stretch here, that's fine. And then 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Straight into jumping jacks. 30 seconds. Many reps as you can. Don't worry about counting them. Just keep the pace up. "20 gone. 10 to go." Three, 2, 1. Ease. 30 off. 2 more rounds to go. That first round, like, oh yeah, the time's nice and easy. Yeah, that last one, I only had about 5-10 seconds left. Dawdling. Make sure you keep that pace up. Don't let it creep up on you. Make sure you've got all those first 3 exercises in within the minute. Just under 10 seconds to the next round. Penultimate round in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Six press ups. Then prone T's, 6 reps. Want it to be a bit more challenging, keep the hands floating from the floor. 25 seconds gone. Kneeling glute drives. Let's do it. Hips forward, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's better. Don't know what happened there. 20 seconds left. 15 seconds left. Jumping jacks again in a second. 10 more seconds. And ultimate time we're doing this. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Light on your feet, arms up over the head. "15 seconds gone. Stay springy, stay light. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ease. 30 seconds rest. Have a swig of your drinks quickly. Got one more round to come in. Hope we're all doing good. Ten more seconds. Final round coming in. Press up starting position. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Once you got your press ups in, prone T's again, leg face in, arms to the side, lift off, control down. Keep the arms from the floor. Don't let anything touch the ground with these now. Pull the shoulders into the center line. Kneeling glutes. Drive. 25 seconds to get them in. Let's do it. Control back. Drive forward and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. 10 seconds. Then jumping jacks final time. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds. Flat out. Last round of this setup. $15 gone. And 3, 2, 1. Ease off. All right. Okay. Hope we're all doing good. Taking some water. Catch your breath. I need to run to the toilet real quick because those jumping jacks have jiggled all kinds of liquids around. So I'm going to be back in just a second. Don't go anywhere because we've got one more round to do, but use this as a quick little bit of rest and I'll be with you in a second. Hello again. All sorts of things jiggling around. Yeah, I thought, as I said, it was a bit too much detail. Oh well. What do you reckon? New hairstyle? Bring the fringe back. Let's have this down here, shall we? Yeah, man. So, how are we all doing? Everyone feeling okay? Besides being grossed out about me saying all kinds of things jiggling around? I hope you're good. Gonna mix up the music a little bit because we've gone a little bit country now. So that was fun. We've got a similar kind of we haven't got a similar setup at all actually. It's entirely different from the next one. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the sofa the whole way through, basically. But it's a bit more strength work than it being as intense for CV. So we're not doing as much jumping around and kind of like puffy panty stuff. But what we're going to do is I'll show you. We're going to start off with an isometric hold, which is basically a fancy term for holding a contraction in a position, in essentially a dip position. What I want you to do, this isn't the best angle for this either. I'm going to move you. That's what I'm going to do. So you can kind of see side on. But you're going to get like a whole angle of the room that I didn't think about making look neat and tidy. So I do apologize. Let's have you there, I reckon. That's a focus. So what I want us to do is do my laundry. Yeah, all kinds of behind the scenes stuff going on today. It's always good, right? Anyway, I'll just leave that there. You guys don't mind, do you? So I want you to set your hands just out the side of your hips, feet and hips off of the, your hips are off the sofa, obviously, but about a 90-degree angle on the knees. So I want the arms completely straight. I want the shoulders pulled and scooped into your back pockets. With this, what tends to instinctively happen is the ribs flare up. So I want you to compress the ribs down whilst pushing down into the sofa as hard as you can. And think about being really light on your feet. So just get that position in first. Think arms long, shoulder blades into back pockets, ribs down, core tight, steady breathing. As we go through the rounds, what I'll ask you to do is just make your feet really light on the floor. So go a bit more onto your heels or onto your toes, just to put a bit more load through the body. But think arms are fully extended. So we're essentially doing this. So arms are locked, then shoulders are pulled down. Okay. So think bottom of your shoulder blade to the tip of your shoulder blade down towards your hips, and then ribs down to compress the core. 20 seconds there. As soon as you've done those 20 seconds, we're then going to rep it out. But how? I'll show you. From this position, you'll just come off your hold, flex the elbows, push up. Look to keep the hips directly below the shoulders and push out. Elbows and wrists stay in line, power through. The thing at the top, pull your shoulders into your back pockets again, like you were a second ago. We're going to go rep brackets with this one. We're going to go in within 8 to 10 reps. Minimum of 8, maximum of 10, please. From here, we're going to go to a funky but delightfully horrible variation on our bodyweight leg extension. When you place your hands directly underneath your shoulders, feet up onto the sofa so the knees are bent. I'm going to come this way a little bit so you can see a bit more as to what I'm doing. So think almost an all four position with your feet raised, feet to about a hip width. Then I want you to push the legs straight and then control down. Push the legs straight, so almost push the knees back, then control off. This is going to be lovely for your quads. 8 to 10 of those again, please. Then we're going to go into a Bulgarian split squat. So 1 foot planted at about shoulder width, slight outward point, other foot elevated on the backside. This one's a bit more idle. Nice upright position, core's tight, control down, power up through. Think your knee tracks over your toe the whole way through. 6 to 8 per leg with that. We then have 30 seconds off. And we go again. Okay? I'm going to do 30 to 45 seconds off. I want you to try and keep up with me with the pace. Don't worry, Jackie. It's only the holds, then the dips themselves. So it's not too horrendous, right? I think you're probably going to feel your legs a little bit more than this one. Those bodyweight leg extensions on the sofa with your heels elevated, they are very deceiving. And I expect you'll feel that in a second. So, what's going on here? What we'll do is we'll make a start, shall we? If you stay with me, the 3 exercises, well, the isometrics obviously 20 seconds, then stay with me for the reps as much as you can. And we'll all have 30 to 45 seconds rest off in between, and then we go again. Sound good? Anyone got any issues? If you do, let me know. If you haven't got an issue, just drop an emoji in the box, please, and we'll get started as soon as I've got emojis from Mum, Jackie, and John. I'm waiting on you guys. So drop me your emojis in. I'll have a little sit down. But just as you're getting your emojis over to me, John, straight in with a sloth, good man. Gonna give you a bit of a recap. 90-degree angle on the knees, hips underneath your shoulders, arms fully extended, shoulders down, pull them into your back pockets. And then imagine you're just pushing the sofa away as hard as you can. Hold that for 20 seconds. Then straight into 8 to 10 reps with your dips. Okay? Then straight into 8 to 10 with the bodyweight leg extensions. Then 6 to 8 per leg with the split squats. Everyone's sending their emojis over. Okay. Gonna carry you guys down for 5. Get into starting positions with your dips, please. Let's see if this will stay on my leg. Probably asking for trouble. It's probably going to fall off, but we'll see what happens. So hands to just the outside of your hips. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Push out, shoulders down, core tight. Pull the ribs down as well. Compact the core. Push the sofa, whatever you've got there, away from you as hard as you can. With your core compact. 10 more seconds. Keep pushing. Keep the ribs drawn down. Stay tight. 3, 2, 1. Into your reps. 8 to 10 reps. Get off me. Bloody phone. Control down. Power out. Once you've done that, internal forward position with your feet elevated, hands directly underneath shoulders, knees bent, feet to hip width, push the legs straight and control back down. 8 to 10. Push them out straight hard and control down. Oh. Once you've done that, into your split stance. 1 foot elevated, find your balance, core tight, control down, knee stays over the line of the toes, and push up with legs straight. Quads are going to be 1. I'm just going to go for 6. Once you've hit it on one side, switch. Oh, okay. Quads. That's only the first round. That sucked, didn't it? That was lovely. Get in some water. Catch your breaths. We're going to go again in about 20 seconds time. Stay with me. With that isometric, remember, arms straight, shoulders pulled down, and ribs down and compress the core. Gonna go in about, gonna be generous, 10 seconds time. Mainly gonna be generous to myself as well. Get into your starting position for your isometrics, please. In 3, 2, 1, push away, shoulders down, core tight, feet light if you can. Push the sofa away as hard as you can. Breathe. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. 8 to 10 reps. I'm going to do 8. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember at the top, scoop the shoulders down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Into these delightful leg extensions. Let's get it. All 4 position with the feet raised at a hip width. Push those legs straight. Push the knees straight. Control down. John, if you're feeling this in your hamstrings, mate, I don't know what's going on. Once you've done that, I'll go for 8 again. Going to go for 6 per side with your split squats. Find your stance, stay with me. Core tight, center yourself, pin your working side foot to the floor, control down, drive up. Once you've got your 6, switch over, find your balance. Keep that front knee stable. Legs straight at the top. Oh. Good Lord, rest time. 30 to 45 seconds. Catch your breath, taking some water. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. My quads are on fire. Those like 4-point leg extensions. Man, absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. Followed by the split squats as well. Whose stupid idea was that? Defo quads. Yes, John. Yes, that's what I like to hear. 10 more seconds, then we go again. Get ready into your dip isometric hold. Hands set in 3, 2, 1. Shoulders in back pockets, core tight. Squeeze. Push the sofa away, the bench away, whatever you're on as hard as you can. Breathe through it. Keep those ribs down, stay tight. Shoulder blades pulled into your back pockets. In 3, 2, 1. Let's rep it out, 8 to 10 reps. Keep the elbows in line with the wrists, then drive out. Hands are slipping on the sofa. Once you've done your 8 to 10 there, into your leg extensions, let's get it. Into position. 4-point. Push the leg straight, control down. Oh. 6 to 8 per leg with your split squats once you've done them. Try and stay with me, keep the pace up. Quads are on fire. All set, let's do it. Oh, okay, rest time. Getting some water, what is everyone saying? Here's a man. Absolutely man. Stupid idea. 15 seconds. We've got 2 more rounds of this, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Penultimate round coming in then. That was a rhetorical question. Let's get into position, please. 5 seconds to our dip isometric. 3, 2, 1. Push arms straight, shoulders into back pockets. Core tight. Oops. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Control down. Drive out. Stay with me. It's 8 dips done. Leg extensions. Let's get it. All 4 position. Feet elevated. Push those legs straight. Control down. Jam the knees back. Oh, my quads. Okay. Split squats, let's do it. Control down, drive up, 2, 3, yes, Jackie, we got it. 4, 5, 6. For me, it's the active stretch on the back leg that sucks with this. Oh, Lordy Lord. Right. Get that one done. We're going to have 40 seconds rest from now. Then we're going to finish off with one more round. My quads are pretty much done. Hope you guys are too. You guys are English words. Okay. 20 seconds left. And we will go. 10 more seconds. Final round coming in. In 3, 2, 1. Into that ISO. Arms long, core tight, shoulders in back pockets. Last time we're doing this. Final round for the day. 10 more seconds. Core tight, arms long. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Control down, power away. Final time with his leg extensions. 8 reps again. Push those legs straight, control in. Oh, big squeeze. Last time we're doing this. Split squats coming in. Final bit of work. Get this last round finished. Nearly there. And that, my friends, is how we do it. Fuck yeah. How are we all doing? If your legs will allow you to get to whatever your device you're watching this on, hopefully it's not too far away from you, and you can let me know how you feel, that'd be fantastic. I'm going to say general consensus is probably going to be quads, right? Jackie, what are we saying now? Is it more quads, or you still kind of like, yeah, my arms are a bit tender? What are we saying? But of course, everyone else as well. John, big thumbs up. That was me, wasn't it? I really like that little setup at the end. As disgusting as it was, super effective. I might just share that as a little bit of a clip for someone to play around with in their own time. But how do you guys find that? Let me know how you are. That is us done for the day, really. I'm sure you're probably happy to hear that. Oh, dearie me. Arms and knees. I'll do it. That will do it. It was good, wasn't it? Hope your knees are okay, though. Hope your knees are okay, though, big man. Cheers. Hope they're okay. Words fail me. I'm distracting myself with catching up with messages. So, hope you're all feeling well. Thank you, as always, ever so much for being here. Just while I've got you as a captive audience for a second before you all run off, Um, what I'm going to start to do, you're in no way obligated to do this, and I'll give you a bit more information on it soon, is just for each class have like a donation link available. I hate sounding like a charity, but I'm loving doing these. They're fantastic. But just without sounding like a sob story, I can't really work at the moment at my usual capacity. That's no one's fault. So basically, I'll be in contact with you guys each because I want to make it more personal as well. I'm not going to stop you from doing it if you don't donate anything. It can be anything at all. But yeah, something towards a class would be super appreciated. Like I said, I'm going to contact you guys individually and just give you a bit more detail with it. The classes will be here whether you do it or not. That's not a problem. I'm more than happy to keep pumping this content out. I'm not going to have done it for 4 weeks and then be like, okay, by the way, you have to pay, otherwise you can't come along, because that's just dumb and stupid. We're all in a difficult situation at the moment, and it's not obligatory. If you can help out in any way, I'll be in contact directly with all you guys, but that would be super appreciated. Regardless, love you all very much, and look after yourself. Have a bit of a cool down, get some breathing drills in, just stretch off and work, especially through the quads and sort of chest area. And I will see you beautiful people very, very soon. I hope you're all doing well. Speak soon. Take care. Bye 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 bye.